In our previous lesson, we discussed the theory underlying the market's expectations and why they are important. In the current lesson, we will discuss terms which are used in the jargon of the market. We may start with the hawk. A hawk is a central bank official who is worried about high inflation and thus favors higher interest rates. Should the balance of power within the central bank tilt towards the hawks, that could lead towards a more aggressive tightening of the central bank's monetary policy and thus may provide some support for the respective currency. A dove. A dove is a central bank official who is worried about low growth and unemployment, thus favors lower interest rates. Should the balance of power within the central bank tilt towards the doves, that could lead towards a more aggressive loosening of the central bank's monetary policy and thus may weaken the respective currency. A bear market is one which is distinguished by declining values. It's named after the movement the bear makes when it strikes with its claws. A bull market, on the other hand, is one which is distinguished by ascending values. It's named after the movement the bull makes when it strikes with its horns. A haven or safe haven is an asset that investors turn to during times of market turbulence. Classic examples of such investment instruments may include, among others, JPY, gold, and bonds. Quantitative easing is a rather unconventional monetary policy used by central banks to increase the money supply by purchasing assets when interest rates are already at low levels and can be cut further. In this case, the central bank addresses businesses directly without the intervention of commercial banks and provides loans with relatively low interest as it purchases corporate bonds issued by various companies. It may take the name of QE or balance sheet, among others. Overall, the expansion of the QE policy is considered as a loosening of a central bank's monetary policy and usually tends to have an adverse effect on its currency and vice versa. Common currency nicknames, we would be mentioning here the US dollar is the greenback. For the euro, it's the common currency or the single currency. For the British pound, it could be the sterling or simply the pound. For the Canadian dollar, it's the loonie. For the Australian dollar, it's the Aussie. For the New Zealand dollar, it's the Kiwi. And overall, we tried through our lessons to provide a basic understanding on what drives the markets fundamentally. Yet we must note that there are more factors out there and the reality may be more complicated than what is described here.